everyone, welcome back to your
Social Studies lesson.
Before we begin our lesson for today, let's have a
Quick review. Last week we saw what a community is. This is what a community looks like. It is a place where people live, work, and play.
And our topic for today is family. We all have families. In fact,
I received your worksheets this week and I saw that some of you have done a great job drawing your families. Well done! Keep it up, KG2. Now we're going to have a look at the Cox family. This is the Cox family and they live in a small community. Let us take a look at their family pictures. If you look closer, the first picture you'll see Mom, Dad, and little Matt, Emma, and Liz sitting together for a picture. That's the mom and the dad next to her, and you see Matt right there next to Mom, Emma in the middle, and Liz in a pink dress. Oh, wait a minute, I see someone else. Who is that? That's Quacker. I think that's their family pet. Isn't that a lovely family picture? But that's not all. They have Grandma and Grandpa Cox as well. They are Dad's parents. And in this picture, you'll see that Grandma is trying to show Emma something.
now as a family, we do a lot of things. Some things are good and some things are bad.
There are some things a family should do and some things that a family should not do. Let's have a look. In this picture, you see that the family is reading the Bible. They all are sitting together as a family and reading the Bible. Do you think this is something a family should do? Yes or no? Yes, you're right. That is something a family should do. Now let's have a look at our next picture. You see the mom and three little kids praying together. Do you think this is something a family should do? Yes, that's right. You should always pray with your family. In our next picture, we see that this family is having their meal together. It is very important that you have one meal a day with your whole family. Do you think this is something a family should do? Yes, they should have a meal together. In our next picture, you see a family having game time together. It is very important that you spend quality time with your family. Do you think this is something a family should do? Yes. In the next picture, you'll see this family going to church. Do you think this is something a family should do? Yes, it is very important that you go to church. In the next picture, you'll see the whole family cleaning together. It's not just mom and dad, but also the kids helping mom and dad to clean the house. Do you think this is something a family should do? Yes, you should always help your family to clean. Now let's have a look at our next picture. Do you think this is something a family should do? No. That is wrong. That's an X. This is not how families behave. You should always be kind to your family and learn to share things. Now let's have a look at our next picture. In this picture, you see the dad yelling at the little boy. When you do something wrong, your parents have the right to correct you. But that doesn't mean that you should always be angry. this is something a family should not do. The same way, you cannot be angry at your mom or dad. You should always treat them with respect. Do you think this is something a family should do? No. Families should be kind to each other. In the next picture, you see this little girl being so noisy and disturbing her grandparents and the little baby. That is a complete no-no. You should not be noisy. You should respect your family. In the next picture, you will see mom cleaning up the mess that the kids have made. Do you think this is something a family should do? I don't think so. Remember, we learned that we should all help clean the house. So this is a no. It's an X. In the next picture, you'll see everybody is busy doing their own thing. Remember, we should always spend quality time with our family. So this is something a family should not do. Now this is our worksheet for this week. Let's have a closer look at what it says. Grandma and Grandpa live in an apartment. You see that little building? It is called an apartment. You can also call it a building. Now you see a box below that picture. It says, draw your house, just like you drew your family last week. Always remember, first you write your name and the date on top. Do not forget to write your name and date. It's very important. And then you draw a picture of your house. It can look like this or like this. This is a building or an apartment. And you can also add some trees at the side. Now remember, it doesn't have to look perfect. What is important is that you try and you try your best.
And please do not forget to color it. That was our lesson for today. See you again next week. Goodbye.